How do wholesalers work with real estate agents? Guys, by the end of this video, I'm gonna share with you 4 solid ways that you can, as a wholesaler, start working with real estate agents so that you can have big profits in your business. Now, whether you're a one-man band or you've actually started building a team around your wholesaling business, this is one area, working with real estate agents, it's probably one of the most overlooked areas when it comes to wholesaling. But I want you to stick with me to the end because I'm gonna share with you our 4th strategy. That's gonna be one that ends up being our most profitable way to work with real estate agents. Now, I've been wholesaling since 2015, and in this time going forward, me and my business partner have now grown this business to where we have a team managing most of the responsibilities, and we just manage the team to make sure they go out and do things they're supposed to do so we can consistently do deals. Now, one of those responsibilities, or one of the hires or team members on our team, is specifically hired and paid to manage relationships with real estate agents. So let's deep dive real quick what those 4 strategies, those 4 ways that you can get the most out of working with real estate agents so that you can add a lot of profit to your business. The first one, guys, is talking to every real estate agent. Don't be selective. Be the one that goes out there and wants to get involved. Be collaborative. Be the one that is interested in their business, how to help them, but ultimately how you can reciprocate and how you can be collaborative and not think about each other as competition. I like this one because it's called pocket listings. Now, you may hear that and say, what does pocket listings mean? There's gonna be real estate agents that go out and they'll put a home under a listing agreement for a seller, and then they'll simply hold on to it because they may already have a buyer in the office that wants to buy it, so that way they can get both sides of commission. The listing agreement 3% and being the buying agent and get another 3%. So they get the full 6%. As they come across these listings, some of these deals, they're gonna be not livable or lendable, but they're agents that are trained to still put that listing agreement together. We always wanna be front of sight, front of mind with these agents, letting them know, hey, if you ever come across a deal that looks like a dead deal for a listing, or you feel like the only way it can move is to a cash buyer because it's not livable and it's not lendable, let us know about those deals. Guys, we have realtors every single month now referring us these pocket listings, these ones that haven't gone on the MLS active, to see if we have an offer we can send out. Do we get many of those? Not many, but occasionally we do. But the ones we really are excited for is they'll go on an appointment, and when they're out there, they're like, shoot, I can't even do anything for this seller because it's not livable and lendable. Instead of them walking away, they simply call us so that we can come in and we will pay them a commission for referring us to this homeowner. The second way to work with real estate agents is they will bring cash buyers to your deals. All real estate agents have cash buyers on their list. They've been working with them for years, and more importantly, they don't even have to have their own personal cash buyers list. They work for a brokerage. And so many agents in that office have built a cash buyers list that now everyone in that office has access to. All you gotta do is bring the deal to them, and they're gonna bring the cash buyers to the party that want it. Now, it's really important to understand that if you're gonna work with real estate agents, that they're not getting a commission for bringing the deal. We always tell our realtors that yes, we'd love to pay you, just add your fee on top of the price we're asking for. So if we're asking $120 and they want to make $3,000, they better ask $123 from their cash buyer to get that deal. They're going to add their commission on top, and they're going to be paid at closing through the HUD, through the title company, just like a normal transaction. Now, why do I love these cash buyers that they bring to us? They tend to be the ones that also pay more money. Anyone that's working with a real estate agent to find deals, they already have the mindset that they're finding these deals, majority of them, on the MLS. Now, in today's market, there's not many deals on the MLS. So if there's cash buyers still working with realtors, they're also willing to pay a premium for the deals that you're finding. Hey guys, before I move on to 3 and 4, what I want you to do is comment down below with any questions that you might have when it comes to, like, what are the conversations like? How do you build this relationship? How do you do it? How much do you pay the individuals that are working for you that manage these relationships? Feel free to ask down below. I love hearing from you guys. These inspire new content for future videos, but more importantly, I take the time to read them and respond to each comment down below. All right, number 3, and that is, you're trading something for them to do something for you. And I love this for real estate agents. Most of us as wholesalers in the beginning stages, we don't have access to the MLS. The MLS is a cool tool. That's where they list all the properties. But what's cool about this tool is it's an easy way to do a comp on a home, knowing how much a home is worth, knowing what the value is, knowing what comparables are around it and what they're selling for. So in the early days when you don't have access to the MLS, guess who does have access? Your real estate agents. So one of the real things that you want to do is work with them and say, hey, I've got this deal that I'm looking at. Can you do a comp for me real quick and tell me how much this home is worth when it's all fixed up? They will give you real-time comp. Now, how can you scratch their back in return? Anytime you go on an appointment and it ends up being where you'll never do business with this individual because they want full market value, there's no motivation, they just don't want to work with you, you can refer that homeowner to that agent for a listing so that he gets business because of it. Now guys, these are the easiest listings they will ever have. These are gold spoon while you're in the house saying, hey, it doesn't look like I can serve you at the level you want to be served. I do have a great real estate buddy that I can refer you to that would love to come by, and you can even get him on the phone right then to set up the appointment so that it literally is a gold spoon listing. Now you really want to work with the green, the brand new real estate agents. They are willing, they're chomping at the bit to get listings. So they are more than willing to comp 100 properties if that means you can bring them one listing. Comping doesn't take long. They need it anyways for the exercise to get good at it, to be really become the best real estate agent, and they're willing to help you out. But in lieu, they're gonna get solid listings for their business as well. Now, as you get involved in your, or I should say evolve in your wholesaling business, it was like 2 years of wholesaling, just straight assigning contracts to cash buyers before I got into the point of like do my first fix and flip. And so I didn't wanna get into too many strategies and sink my business. I wanted to take my time, do it right. And this is a crucial point of how to work with real estate agents. We had about, nowadays, we do about anywhere from 25 to 30 fix and flips a year. And so we bring deals that are already fixed up, and instead of them having to like beg us for business, what we do is we get a decreased how much they list it for. Typically an agent will list it for 3%, but because we're going to be bringing them 25 to 30 deals just hand fed to them, and they don't have to work for them, they just got to list them, they do it for 1% listing for us. So that's another reason on how you can save a lot of commission on the deals that you do fix and flip in the future, or if you're doing it right now, is because you're bringing it to them for free, they should also decrease how much they charge you on their listing fees. Now, another one that is Ninja that we've been using now for a couple years. We have a real estate agent that we do business with, and he is an individual because most realtors, they do have an understanding of what a home should look like, what should be fixed up. They go through a ton of homes. They're showing a ton of homes. They know that, oh man, this would have been great had the kitchen been fixed up. They know the things that should be fixed up that you didn't need to fix up, but ultimately, they have a great knowledge. And maybe they don't know the construction skills, but they know how to manage contractors. We have a real estate agent that we absolutely admire and absolutely love. And what he does is he manages the ones that, if we don't have the bandwidth to take down a fix and flip, this real estate agent will manage that fix and flip for us. And instead of charging us for managing it, he gets the full 3% listing on any deal that he manages the fix and flip for us. Guys, this is like having another team member on your team for free that brings a ton of value. Now, overall, guys, how do you work with real estate agents? This needs to be something that is front of sight, front of mind. This is overlooked. You can talk to 10 wholesaling groups and you'll find out maybe one is working with them. There's a lot of opportunity here. And guess what? These leads, these deals that they bring you, they're free. They cost you nothing. So it's pure profit. Start putting this into a strategy. Start thinking about hiring a team member that is directly over this, and you'll start to see a lot of deals come your way. Now guys, for realtors that want to introduce you to their cash buyers, that means you're going to have to bring some great deals to them to present to their cash buyers. And to help you close more deals, I have a link down below in the description box that gets you access to our 30-day Close Your First Wholesale Deal Challenge, where all you got to do is just simply click on that link, reserve your spot for the next challenge, and I'll see each one of you in there.